We can give them applause, I think. Absolutely. All right. And that's what we've come here today, to glorify His name. And so thank you, band, for getting us started in that direction this morning. And welcome to the Clearwater Core. We're glad you're here. We're glad you've come to worship with us this morning. You know, every Sunday is a special Sunday in the life of this community of believers as we gather to worship. And this is no different. Today is the culmination of a special week in the life of this core. The Clearwater Core that commenced last Sunday and went through Monday and went through each night of the week, Vacation Bible School, as young people and leaders from across this area gathered. But have you ever wondered about how in the world did Vacation Bible School get started? You know, we've all participated. We've been a part of it for years, but how did it really get started? Well, they tell me that about almost 150 years ago, in the 1870s, it commenced as a summer Sunday school by the Methodist Episcopal Church. And then in 1898, a New York City doctor's wife rented a large saloon. Sound familiar? Rented a large saloon. And on the east side of the city, and in that large saloon, she conducted what she called an everyday Bible school. A new trend that grew from there to where that most every church, most every group of believers has a vacation Bible school sometime, usually during the summer, each year. George Barna states that most people make decisions for Jesus before age 13. Think about that. It gives an even greater emphasis to Vacation Bible School, doesn't it? The director of this week's Vacation Bible School is Mr. Devontae Lawson. We know him as our Christian Education Director. And he also is going to be our speaker this morning. I want to ask, before we get started, for Devontae just to stand. And let's recognize him for his leadership here, and especially this week with Vacation Bible School. All right? Now, he's going to be joined, as you can already see, by looking at your program, several of the participants and leaders for Vacation Bible School during our service this morning. Now, as you peruse your copy of the source, please note opportunities for service and upcoming events in the days ahead. We welcome next week Major Jim Hoskin to our pulpit as our speaker, as our Corps officers will be gone for a couple of weeks for some well-deserved vacation. So keep Jim in your prayers this week as he prepares for next week and for ministering to us. And once again, just encourage you to look at the back page of your source for the prayer request, and those who stand in need of our prayers, just put them somewhere close by and keep them on your prayer list during this week. But also remember that this is the week for Territorial Bible Conference in Lake Junaluska, and a number of our people are there, as well as probably about 1,500 others from across the territory. But remember them this week as well. Now, we have a lot of parents and family members here representing those who've been involved in Vacation Bible School. We welcome you this morning, and it's always a joy to have visitors come with us. So if this is your first time visiting the Clearwater Core, if it's been a while since you've been here, I'm going to invite you to stand. We'd like for you to introduce yourself. One of our ushers will bring forward a microphone just so that you can let us know who you are, where you're from. So if you're a visitor this morning, please stand.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Jesus. I'm from Cuba. My son Joseph and my nieces Marieli and Margelli came the whole week, and we are very proud for all your efforts and all your help. My name is Jesus, not by coincidence. I just was born December 24, 1965.
Amen.
So every time I get the time, everybody says, "Hello, Jesus." So thank you so much.
Amen.
Good morning. I'm Eric, and this is my wife, Femi. We're on vacation here in Florida. We're from the Netherlands, and we are choir officers in the city of Rotterdam.
Amen. Welcome.
Good morning. I'm Rodney Wooten. I'm here to see my daughter, Zaria, and my son, Braden. We really appreciate this program.
Amen. Good.
Hi, my name is Maria, and I'm from Clearwater, and my grandson has been attending the youth group, and it's just wonderful. I love it, and these are just wonderful people. Thank you so much.
Amen. Good. Let's welcome our visitors this morning, all right? And for those of you from the Netherlands, come back and worship with us again when you're here. And for those of you who live in the area, we would love to have you come and be a part of our fellowship in this community of believers as we worship. Now, as we've gathered in this house, would you please listen as Cierra Williamson comes and gives thanks to those who have been involved in our Bible school this week.
Good morning, everyone. We first want to thank all of the children for their participation in this year's VBS. Monday through Friday, an average of 45 children attended each day. We would also like to thank their parents for allowing their children to be a part of VBS. Last but not least, we would like to thank all of the staff and their volunteers in helping make this year's VBS such a great success. Throughout the week of VBS, the children and leaders were able to raise a grand total of $522.13. Having said that, there was a competition between the girls and the boys of which ones could raise the most money. The boys lost, so Christian Harris will now perform their dare. Yeah, come up. He has to eat crickets. Hello.
Team player.
As you can tell, they're real crickets. I got the best flavor, salt and vinegar. How many? 3 crickets. And I have to eat 3 of them to... oh, a head popped up. These are... Give me a sec. Okay. Oh, 1 cricket.
Nasty.
2.
Nasty.
Ooh, that one was shower.
One more. Finish strong, baby. Finish strong.